Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Frank and we're here today at Porsche South Shore in Freeport, New York, and in front of me is the Lamborghini Hurucan STO. Let's get into the review on the ultimate Hurucan track car. All right guys, so yes, here is the 2023 Hurucan Evo with only 64 miles on it. This car is insane. This is a street legal track killing weapon. I mean, as aggressive as it gets, Lamborghini went all out, holding nothing back when developing and designing this beautiful piece of machinery. What a phenomenal car. So, like I said, this is the Hurucan STO. STO in this case stands for, and I'm sorry if I butcher this, stands for Super Trofeo Omologata. So I'll put it up somewhere on the screen right now so that you can read it yourself. This essentially is just Lamborghini's answer to the GT3 RS, and really just their answer to any other kind of track killing, competitor car that's been out there that's really just built for the track. Obviously, Lamborghini has had, the Hurucan Performante, in which they now introduced the Urus Performante, which was kind of their, race version, if you will, of the Hurucan, but they just one-up themselves again, creating the STO. So this car originally came out in 2021. This is the 23 model. It's had pretty much no differences ever since the 2021 production model year. We're gonna go over all of the insane aerodynamic features that this car has, along with just the overall looks and performance that this car has too, and see if it justifies the hefty price tag that it does have. So this one currently is listed at $450,000, which is just mind-boggling with the prices of this car and all these cars alike. I mean, that is Aventador territory, that is V12 territory. But again, in here, we do not have that. We have that beautiful sounding V10. So starting off, obviously the major things that you're gonna notice is the aesthetics and the cosmetics of the car. This car is functional to every degree possible and that you can imagine. Inside and out, everything on this car that was designed and put on here has a purpose in Lamborghini's eyes. So starting off on the front end, you could see we have this massive front end splitter finished in piano black finish, along with a flat back finish down here. We have our two radiators in the front, and we have this hood over here too that flow right down through here, helping with the airflow of this car when it's on the track. We have those signature Hurucan headlights on here and our Lamborghini badge on here as well. Coming up just above these two vents, you could see we have the STO badge put in here with this beautiful carbon fiber and the Italian flag as well. Now coming out here, you could see the main thing that this car offers, which is this extremely bright green color. This is the Verde Scandal exterior. It is extremely bright in person. The camera probably doesn't do it justice. It looks like a lime green highlighter just driving down the road. Definitely sticks out amongst the crowd of other cars in the area. Now coming down to the side of the car and the front wheels, you could see we have these gorgeous flat black wheels on here. These are the Bridgestone tires. These are 245 by 30 by 20s on the front end. And just above that, you could see we have more carbon fiber along with this little hook right in here, which we'll get into in a little bit. So on here too, you can see we have a significantly widened front fender flares. And you can see just kind of coming down here how much they really stick out. And then again, from the front end, you can really see those difference on how wide they really are compared to like a stock Hurucan in this case. Now stepping back actually and comparing the two, you can really see the aggressive looks on this car compared to the standard Hurucan. Just take a look at that versus that. So aggressive and so mean. Now coming along just past here, we have your signature kind of side skirt on here as well. The lower portion on here is this piano black finish with another piano black finish and flat black finish air vent right in here. And now coming back a little bit farther, this brings us to our rear wheels. On the rears, you're gonna have 305 by 30 by 20. So these are significantly wider wheels than those front ends. They are really fat, and again, you have these flat black Lamborghini Performante style wheels on here. We have Brembo brakes, of course, and we have carbon ceramic discs. Then coming up just on top of that, you could see we have yet more vents in here to help cool down that V10 inside of here, along with helping with the airflow. And just on top of that is the signature STO look. We have that massive roof scoop. That roof scoop is the signature add-on to the STO that makes this thing look like a whole nother animal and a league in its own. It's such an aggressive look. And on top of that, we have this louver style design with the carbon fiber running down the center, this massive kind of shark tail running right down the middle of the car. And in there you can see ever so slightly that Lamborghini V10. Now, speaking of that Lamborghini V10, this is the 5.2 liter V10 pushing out 630 horsepower at 8,000 RPMs and 416 pound-feet of torque. And that is mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission, double clutch. And again, this car is all-wheel drive, which is absolutely insane. And now that all-wheel drive system propels this car from 0 to 60 in a staggering 2.8 seconds. And now helping keep this car grounded when it is flying through the Nürburgring is this massive rear end wing. You can see it has piano black finish on here with this flat black as well. What a beautiful look and how big this thing is. Now coming down just below that, you can see we have an exposed look right through here. You can see the exhaust pipes right through here. And we have a metal kind of engraved STO right into the rear end of here too, with these 2 center exhaust pipes back here reminiscing of the SVJ. Now just below that, you could see right through here, we have an exposed look right to the rear tire. So again, this is gonna all be filled up with rock chips though. Kind of similar to the Lotus Evora. They have a very similar design with this open back right here. Definitely a great look, and this ginormous rear diffuser here too, which is finishing this flat black and also more piano black finish. Now earlier in the video, I was talking about these guys right in here. So there's one on this side, one on that side, and then again for the top of the car in the rear area, we have one here and one over there as well. So in a standard car, in a standard Huracan, you're gonna have a button to release the frunk and the trunk area and expose everything. But on the STO, that is no longer a feature or an option. Instead, you are given this little key right here. And with this key right here, you put it right into this little slot, twist it, and the whole portion of the front comes up, exposing everything that's inside of there. There's no storage space in the front, and obviously there's nothing in the back, which is honestly really cool. I mean, it is a track car at the end of the day, so there's no reason to need storage on any of those sides. If you want that, buy a normal Huracan. So let's go ahead and let's go into the interior of the car and let's see what major differences there are inside. Oh my God. All right, guys, we are now inside of the Hurucan STO, and it is a crazy feeling in here because it is literally like you are inside of a race car. I mean, one of the coolest feeling Lamborghinis that I think I've ever been in. And I think it's a cooler feeling in here than the SVJ, to be honest, just because of the way everything looks in here. So first impressions and first things you're gonna see when you sit down inside of the car is when you're pulling in the handle, well, there is no handle. Instead, it's a leather strap with a little bit of carbon fiber on it. And if you want to get out of the car, you have this little red toggle strap right here that you pull down, and that's how you open up the door. Also, the whole door is filled and finished in carbon fiber. There is no leather or any other kind of materials on here besides carbon fiber and the little bit of plastic where your speaker is. Moving over to the center, you have this beautifully piano black finish and Alcantara steering wheel with these massive metal paddle shifters that feel phenomenal. I always loved the feeling on the Hurucan paddle shifters, and these just feel so good. Just below that, you have your different drive mode selector, which is pretty standard on the Hurucan. It's going to toggle like this, and again, you have 3 different modes: Pioggia, Trofeo, and STO. Obviously, we know what mode we always want to be in, STO. Right in front of you, you're greeted with a full Alcantara finished and green stitching dashboard with flat black finished air vents. We have a digital We have a digital cluster that greets you with the STO badge as soon as you get in. And we have a brand new infotainment screen in the middle, which is pretty similar to all of the newer generation Hurucan Evos. They finally have a screen here. It's not dated like the older Huracans used to be and like the Performante kind of was. Just above that, we have different selectors right here for your front end lift, your hazards, your ECS, and your lower your windows and everything like that. We have center screen right here, and we have your center start and stop button right here. With this, it's just like any other kind of Lamborghini. You're gonna flip it up, you're gonna have your engine start and stop right here, and then you're gonna be able to turn the car on. Right next to it is your gear selector, and that's really it that all this car has to offer. This car is pretty much as raw as it gets in here. When you're sitting down in these beautifully, not really great comfort seats that are finished in Alcantara, a little bit of leather, and all carbon fiber on the back end. It looks phenomenal. You have this ginormous Lamborghini stitched logo into the headrest just above, and just below that in the center you have the STO logo stitched into the rest right here as well. Honestly, such a cool feeling to be in here. And when you're adjusting the seats in here too, you have the seat adjustment right here in the middle. It's this ginormous handle that you pull up on. It's an aluminum feeling, metal feeling, and it allows you to go forward and back. Your other adjustment is gonna be on the side. And again, that's gonna allow you to go forward and back with your lumbar right here. And that's really it. You're not gonna get any other kind of comforts in this car. Besides that, you do have a glove box in here, which has minimal storage, and that's really it. You have a little bit of storage back here. And again, that's all you're gonna get in here. You have 2 USB ports, and no other kind of charging ports in here as well. Coming into the center right here, we'll go ahead and put the accessory power on here too. So when you're putting the car on, the center screen illuminates with the STO right here. And then it allows you to see everything else. Everything in here is touchscreen, and it is fairly responsive. On the front end screen right here, you are greeted with the kind of standard Lamborghini gauge cluster that's been in most of their cars for a while now. Definitely one of the coolest cars that I think I've been in. The STO definitely deserves the name that it has. And I think Lamborghini really did a great job on this car overall. We're gonna go ahead and jump outside of the car, and we're gonna wrap up this video today. All right guys, and that's going to wrap up today's video of the 2023 Hurucan STO. This is a phenomenal car. And again, with the price tag of about $450,000, I mean, you guys let me know in the comments below whether you think that is a justifiable price or not. Without further ado, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys again for watching, tuning in, and subscribing. I will see you guys all in the next one. Remember to stay beautiful. Take care.
Little.